So, Gabbie Hanna. What was that intro? What the fuck was that intro? Oh.
Jessie did to you. And why'd you pick up to him?
I didn't have the number saved. That's the first situation was a FaceTime call. The second situation was when we were at an event and he tried to take a selfie with me, and I was like, no, it's not happening. And then the event that I'm assuming we have to be talking about was when I was at 1600 Vine, and then he came there. I think I was at Lele, and then he showed up, and I was like, oh, fuck no. He tried to talk to me and told me
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a completely different situation. That's literally months and months later.
You were out of place with his friends. He showed up and pulled you to the side. I said that.
You hung out with Curtis's friend. Curtis was there, pulled you to the side.
I said that.
Sorry, I had to stop in the middle of all that because my phone was gonna die, and if it dies, then it fucks up, and I could edit it, but it's really hard to edit something on a phone. I don't know if you ever had, but it is one of the worst things. But basically, a little sum up for what that is. That is a clip from a thread that a YouTuber called Jessie Smiles. I don't know much about her. I think she's like just a normie YouTuber. No offense or anything. Like, that is not me being mean. I just think that's genuinely what she is. Yeah, so that was a recorded phone call between her and Gabbie, consensually. If you didn't see, because I held the camera weirdly, they both agreed to the recording, and I believe Gabbie even herself said that she was going to record on her part. I don't know if she did or not, but we've only ever seen Jessie's version. So, what's been going on? Well, oh, by the way, intro, I guess. I'm Ghost Boy. You can also call me Loki if you really want to. Oh, don't worry. I'm wearing shorts. So don't worry. Don't fucking be like, why aren't you wearing pants, TM? Also, I'm eating pork, so. Bruh. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for everyone to leave. That was like barely any time for you guys, but that was like, God, so long for me. Okay, you know what? Coffee sip. Okay, anyways, back onto what the video is about. So, sorry if I'm a little lost my place, but yeah. As we all know, Gabbie Hanna's kind of been terrorizing the internet. As you do. Basically, like, she basically pulled an Onision where she was like, oh, I'm having a mental breakdown, oh, here's all these things that have been going on in my life, and I'm so sad because people were mean to me, ooh. Okay, like, I suppose, like, before we get into continuing the Jessie Smile stuff, I should just go ahead and do a little summary with what happened with Gabbie Hanna. So, basically, there's this YouTuber, she reviews books, I don't remember what her name was, I think her name was Rachel. She reviews all kinds of books. She reviewed Gabbie's book, like, a couple months ago, and then Gabbie was upset about it, but then Gabbie was like, oh, no, never mind, I'm not gonna be upset about it, and then she sent her the new book, like, her new poetry book, which, by the way, is super pretentious, but whatever. And, by the way, I actually watched, the video where once again, I think her name's Rachel, I could totally be wrong. Rachel was like, oh, yeah, even though, like, I gave Gabbie a bad review previously, I think that it's very mature of her to send me her new book and ask for me to review it. Like, you know, that's basically the implication. Like, if you send someone who renews, like, books or movies or something like that, that's the implication, that you want them to review your stuff. And I was like, yeah, that is like a really, like, I was like, yeah, that is like a really mature thing that she did. Until, like, you take into account everything she did after that, which was basically she called Rachel out, sent her fan base after her, claimed that she was abusing her and wasn't appreciating her art because she was neurotypical and didn't understand neurodivergent art, which just, that hurts. That's super cringe. And by the way, Gabbie, I can speak on this because I'm also neurodivergent and I also have ADHD, so I can speak on this. Yeah, but basically then harassed her, and then there was like this guy, I think his name was like Oscar Wilde, which I was just like, you mean like the author? Why did you give yourself the name Oscar Wilde? I mean, not gonna lie, kind of funny, but also, like, to be fair, my name is Ghost Boy Does YouTube, so I can't even be mad. Like, my online name is literally Ghost Boy Does, and then whatever app I'm on, and then I guess you could say my real name, quote unquote, my chosen name, not my given name, is literally Loki, so I can't complain about people's names. But anyways, he liked a tweet, she saw that, she freaked out, and then, like, started attacking him, and then he messaged her in DMs just like, hey, no hard feelings, and she's just like, yeah, then tell everyone and apologize, and it's just like, all he did was like a tweet, but okay, and then he blocked her, and then she was like, yeah, he blocked me because he was too afraid to, like, admit that he was in the wrong, and it's just like, okay. I'm sorry, I'm eating. I gotta gain some weight on my bones. And then, like, after that, then there was, shit. Brain don't fail me now. Then there was another person who, hold on, I had it. My brain's being stupid. Do I have to pause through it? God, fuck. Okay, I'm back. And I actually had taken off my bracelets because they were starting to hurt a little bit, but I think I can just, like, there we go. Anyways, so I remembered, sorry, brain fart. Yeah, so there was, like, this other guy who I think is, like, a normie YouTuber. I know I keep using the word normie, and the word normie is kind of cringe, but, like, that's how I would describe them. You know, they're normies, I guess. It's so cringe. But it was, like, a video from, like, a few years ago that he was in, I think. I don't know if it was his channel or if it was, like, one of his friends' channel, but basically in the video it was, like, they played, like, Smash or Pass, which is, like, I don't care. I mean, you probably shouldn't play it with real people unless, like, maybe you're doing, like, Smash or Pass insert celebrities or Smash or Pass fictional characters or whatever. Like, I don't care that much about it. It's fine. But she said that it was misogynistic, that he didn't want to fuck her because he said, like, it was like, oh, what do you think of GABBIE HANNA? And it's just like, no. And it's just like, yeah, like, no. Like, and she freaked out, and then it's like, dude, you just didn't want to, you're just not his type, it's nothing to it, like, it's not that big of a deal. I know that I'm plenty of people's not their types, but I don't care, it's not that big of a deal, but this hurt her ego so bad that they were at a party, LA party, by the way, this was like a couple years ago, but it's relevant, and she was like, oh my god, why didn't you want to fuck me? And then she was just being so weird about it, and it's just like, the nice girl energy that I got from that was just so cringe. Like, can you imagine if it was like a guy who was like, why don't you want to fuck me, huh? Like, dude, not everyone's gonna want to fuck you, and here's the thing, even if he just genuinely doesn't like you, and even if he had said something really mean where he was just like, yeah, I don't think she's hot, or something, or it's like, I think she's ugly, like, that doesn't matter, because no matter what, he doesn't have to have sex with you. No one has to fuck you, no matter what, okay? Like, it does not matter. Even if he was really fucking mean, and he said, I don't want to have sex with you because I think you're ugly, that's still no excuse for your behavior. No one has to, yeah. That was like a couple years ago, Okay. And by the way, like, I've seen the clip a million times. I'm pretty sure you've seen the clip too. Like, he looks so just calm and relaxed. Like, he's just like, yeah, she's just not my type. And then in the video where she's basically harassing him and being like, yo, why don't you want to fuck me? And he's just there like, yeah, you're just not my type. It was just so weird. And then she started calling him out for being short, which is like really petty. It's like, dude, so what? He's like, what, a couple inches shorter than you? Who cares? Who cares? And it's like, you're like, oh, well, this was a couple years ago. That doesn't reflect how Gabbie is now. No, she brought it up and she was like, yeah, I can't believe that he was like this and he was so sexist. And it's like, dude, it was years ago and it was just a dumb video and then you went and harassed the guy. And then it was real that she had played the same game, which was like, well, it wasn't the same game, but she played like Fuck, Marry, Kill, which is, it's basically the same game, just slightly different. And it's like, dude, you're such a hypocrite, it's not even funny. And the whole time everyone was like, oh, Gabbie's just having like a really bad mental episode. Not to mention, like, while all this was going on, she starts bringing up stuff with Trisha Paytas, which I believe Trisha is, I think, non-binary, or at least they go by they, them pronouns. So if I say she, I'm sorry. It's a force of habit. I've been talking about, well, obviously not on this channel, but like because I'm heavily invested in YouTube drama and I watch it a lot, I've been like watching videos about them for like a long time where people like refer to them as she, or it's like when I rant about it to my boyfriend because he's lovely and he listens to me do little rants about stuff. Basically what I'm saying is that like I've seen a lot of stuff and I've like talked about it and I've said like she a lot, but I believe that they go by they, them. I believe they're non-binary. Like I've known they faked being trans in the past before, but maybe they're being legit this time. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say they until it gets updated. If I say she, I'm sorry. I swear it's not intentional. Even if I dislike Trisha, I'm gonna try to be respectful because it's what I would want. So yeah, alright, so Trisha and Gabbie the whole time have been having issues. Gabbie's being like, oh, and then Trisha's just like already had mental issues and Gabbie's not helping. And not to mention, Gabbie actively refused to call them by they, them pronouns, just saying she, and then blamed it on her ADHD. And like, listen, I get the idea that you're promoting, but you're being stupid. Like, as a person with ADHD, I do think it's hard to like remember stuff and to like be consistent with stuff. Like, I get that, but the fact that you're doing it all the time, just, yeah, that's obviously a blatant lie. Cause like I have a lot of trans friends, plus I'm non-binary myself, so I even mess up on my own pronouns sometimes when I do, like, you know, when you're daydreaming about yourself, I mess up on my own pronouns. So like, I get it, but you're just being stupid, and I'm not gonna accuse you of being transphobic, but maybe. And then there was a thing where it was like revealed on our Patreon that she's been trolling. Everyone, the entire internet before, was worried about her and worried she was having a bad mental episode. Because she was talking about stuff, and then she even had like a video where she was like screaming and while driving, by the way, which don't record and drive, please. And then everyone was like concerned. The whole time, I mean, obviously I haven't been making any videos because I'm lazy. But I kind of like never believed that Gabbie was having a mental episode, or at least that like I kind of thought for a while that Gabbie was faking, which, to be fair, I am kind of like distrustful towards a lot of things. I'm a very untrusting person. Like, for example, when Trisha came out as non-binary, I kind of just thought it was going to be like the situation where they said they were a trans man and then a chicken nugget and shit like that, and I was just like, okay. Like, I didn't believe Trisha, and I admit that wasn't right of me. I never said anything online, but I'm just gonna say it now, like, I didn't believe Trisha in that instance. Now I realize it doesn't matter if I believe them or not. I'm gonna respect their identity, and if it's revealed that they've been faking, I'm just going to really hate them more for doing it a second time. Anyways, so I always thought Gabbie was faking, turns out it was revealed that Gabbie was faking. And then there was also this thing about them threatening a Discord server of like their previous mods, who some of them are minors, and it's like, first off, why would you even have minors as your mod? I'm a mod of a Discord server, and I mean, don't get me wrong, like all the mods are like younger, or not younger, the Discord server is fairly small, and it's for like a fairly small YouTuber. Like, I mean, fairly small. 500 subs. By the way, go sub to Jacojin, really good Splatoon videos. Go watch. Promo of my friend. But I'm in the Discord server. I'm a mod. Being a mod's hard work. Probably. I don't know. I haven't had to do much mod stuff because it's fairly small. So, like, obviously I'm joking, but like, I've done a couple mod things. Not super mod things, not tooting my own horn. That's like some of the other ones. But anyways, point is that like, all the mods in the server, Jacojin personally knows. I've been caught in 4K, help. While I wait to be in the clear, I'm working on the thumbnail, please help. Okay, so once again, I lost my place. Talking about everything Gabbie has done recently. Okay, so she wanted to do a Discord server, she threatened people, especially her mods, and there was like a whole thing that like it was a promise that she was in the Discord server a lot, but she was barely in it, and the mods were just trying to do their job, and yeah, and some of them were like under 18, which is like kind of weird that you have mods under 18. I mean, I don't know how modding works, maybe you can have mods under 18. My mod experience was creating a roleplay Discord, and then that dying because there was like 4 people in it, and then being modded in like 2 other servers. Yeah, that's my experience. I don't have much experience. Maybe it's like a common thing, but like, anyways, point is, they were fed up, they were shit talking her in a different Discord server. She found a way into it, I don't know how, and then she threatened to sue all of them, and it's just like, bro. And then, okay. That's like the summary of the Gabbie Hanna MCU. The most recent thing is that someone who was a Jessie Smile, who I believe her and Gabbie at some point were sort of friends, she revealed on Twitter, like, these videos. Those were like the videos that I basically showed you in the beginning. Her and Gabbie, they had a phone call. I'm sorry the video's been running really late. I would edit it down, but I literally cannot edit on a phone, so chill out. If you hate it, then just, that's fair. Comment how much I suck. But anyways, Jessie Smile revealed that, like, I believe this was already known knowledge, that unfortunately there was like an incident between her and another person. I believe this person's name is Curtis, and the incident involved her being assaulted. And I'm so sorry you went through that, Jessie. I don't think you're watching this, I doubt it, but if you are, I want you to know that I am so sorry that that happened to you, and I hope that you get better. And Jessie, like, tweeted out how Gabbie has been lying about her abuse story, and basically tweeted out the phone call between them. And I watched the videos on the phone call. Basically, it's like, Gabbie is being so weird in them, where she's like, oh yeah, well, I was trying to fight for you, and Jessie was like, I don't want you to fight for me, I just, like, dude, what happened to Jessie, that's Jessie's thing. Jessie can decide what she wants, and Gabbie's whole thing where she was like, I was gonna fight him for you, and I was gonna, like, call him out for you, and it's like, yeah, but, like, why? Why? And then, not to mention, it's like, in the phone call, she mentions how she was gonna sit and listen to his side. But she's like, no, I'm just gonna catch him in a lie. And it's like, yeah, okay. That's just shitty. I wouldn't want to fucking do that. Even if someone, like, even if I hated the person who that happened to, I wouldn't want to do that. That's fucked up. I wouldn't want to listen to a fucking nunts explain their side of the story. I wouldn't want to fucking do that. I would not want to do that. And it comes off as gaslighting, which I don't want to pull a Gabbie Hanna and claim something is what it isn't, but yeah, that's what it comes off as like super gaslighting, where she's just like, no, I was fighting for you, no, the one line where she's like, I'm allowed to have other friends, like, dude, you're talking about listening to this person's abuser tell their side of the story. Like, the whole thing is a mess. Just, the fucking GABBIE HANNA MCU is just interesting. And especially, like, my problem with GABBIE HANNA is she using people not liking her art because she's neurodivergent. And listen, like, as an artist who does a lot of art, as an artist who does a lot of art, I draw a lot. I know people, I don't get that much recognition on my art, and does it upset me? Yeah. And sometimes I get people who do recognize my art and they call it shit. Does it upset me? Yeah, it does upset me. I genuinely get upset about it. However, I also understand that not everyone's gonna like my art, and it hurts, it does, but I don't go out of the way to bully people into, and calling, it's like people don't like my art because they're neurotypical and they're abusers. That's not true. That's not true. They just don't like it because it's not their style, and that's fine. And not to mention, which this is gonna be the last bit before I stop the video, because this video is already 20 minutes long, and it's not like I can edit it down, so 20-minute long video, you can listen to it while you draw. GABBIE HANNA, she... Fuck my brain. It hurts. Okay. God damn it. Okay, I remembered. Reason why she was doing all this shit, terrorizing the internet and taking a abuser's story, like an abused victim's story, and then using that and threatening minors and all this other fucking bullshit, was because she was releasing a cover of a song. And she wanted a lot of views on it. And here's the thing, I don't even hate GABBIE's music. Like, her one song, like Encore I think it's called, I love that song. Like, I genuinely really love that song. Do I have a connection with it? Maybe a little bit. I haven't really stopped to think that I have an emotional connection to it. But I genuinely like GABBIE's. I like some of her music. I don't hate it. I don't like her poetry, but I like some of her music. And the fact that she... like, the fact that she went out of her way to, like, harass people to get people to listen to her music is just ridiculous. Like, lady. Listen, just become a Minecraft YouTuber, okay? Like, just do what Wilbur and Dream did and become a Minecraft YouTuber. And then boom. Boom. You'll get, like, a bunch of people to listen to your music, even if it's shit. Joke. I love Lovejoy and I love Mask. I'm joking. I'm literally joking. But, yeah, it's like... she terrorized the internet, made people severely worried about her, and hurt other people. Trisha, to the point where Trisha was talking about going to, like, a mental facility or something because, like, the internet shit was just too much for them. All to release a cover of a song. Listen, like, Jesus Christ. Not to mention, okay, this is, like, the last thing, I promise, and then the video's over. She has this weird idolization of Bo Burnham, which I like Bo Burnham. I think he's funny. I haven't watched Inside yet. I'll probably do that sometime today, maybe, if I'm bored. But she has this weird idolization of him, and it's like, I'm pretty sure the whole point of his music is that you're not supposed to idolize him because he's a celebrity. That's, like, his whole point, and she has this weird idolization of him. And when she was faking her mental breakdown, she was singing "Art is Dead," which was kind of missing the point of the song, which I actually have a total different interpretation of the song than apparently what everyone else has, which I'll probably make a video about because I'm a little passionate about that. Yeah, she has, like, this weird idolization of him, and there's, like, this thing where people are like, hey, Bo did this, and he did, like, this thing where he wrote, like, in marker all over himself on one of the songs in his special. Was he, like, directly making fun of GABBIE HANNA? No one's sure, but I like to believe that he is, which I think is really funny. But, yeah, okay. This is the end of the GABBIE HANNA video. I'm gonna name it, This Is Your Tape, Gabbie, because it's 2021 and 13 Reasons Why jokes are still funny. And, yeah, this is everything. Subscribe, like, comment about how bad my video making skills are. And, yeah, video's over.